To car industry analyst Lauren Fix, Independent Women Forum, Hadley Heath Manning. Hadley, the president wanted to use this occasion to talk up the markets, to do this because he doesn't feel he gets the proper credit in the media. What do you think of when he does that?
Look, I know this president from the beginning, even as a candidate, liked speaking directly to the people who support him. That's why he uses Twitter and social media so frequently. He should be proud of the numbers in our economy, the jobs report, the stock market today. Those are good indications that we've got strong wind at our back, as you said, Neil. And I believe with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, we're going to continue to see improvements as firms respond to the corporate tax rate being reduced. They're offering greater wages and benefits. That means more money in our pockets as workers, as American consumers, and I think we're going to continue to see more prosperity from here.
You know, Lauren, you're very good on manufacturers, particularly auto guys, and I was thinking of you ahead of your arrival here that Ford is already reporting that it sees savings in every part of its businesses. The tax cut's a big reason. GM is seeing sustained profits through this year, a little bit concerned about the president potentially dropping NAFTA. But Fiat Chrysler, as you know, handing out big bonus checks to workers because of the tax cuts. What do you think's going on here?
Well, I think that they're responding to the fact that more money is coming to them, and they don't want to be called out as being bad guys like they've been called out in the past. So auto manufacturers, just like a lot of other industries, are giving money back to their employees. And what do you think they're going to do with it? They're going to spend it, and it's going to help the economy. And that's part of why you're seeing the stock market doing as good as it is. And this will impact auto sales and a lot of other industries in a very positive way, and we need this. You
know, the Toyota CEO was telling us earlier that they could see a 200,000 boost in overall U.S. car sales just as a result of this. Is that a little generous, or what do you think?
Well, I think that we're going to see a boost. Last year we had 17.2 million cars sold. The year before that, 17.7. And at some point you have to say this can't keep escalating to the point that we keep selling more and more cars. But there's a lot of people out there that keep their cars 12 to 14 years. And if they're maintaining them, at some point, they're going to need new vehicles. They want that new safety technology. So what do? They wait till they get some cash in their pocket, whether that's a tax return money or a bonus and money back from the manufacturer or whoever they work for, and they're going to go out and they're going to use it to buy automobiles. It's the second most expensive investment you have after your home.
You know, Hadley, without getting into the politics here, I still cannot fathom how some of this hasn't rubbed off on the president's approval numbers. It certainly would rub off if it were the opposite. What do you think of that?
I think that people are waiting to see. I think a lot of Americans have heard a lot of misinformation about the tax law, and they're waiting to see how they will personally be affected, whether it's through, immediately the change in withholdings from their paychecks, or if they're waiting to see until it's tax filing time for the year 2018. And so I believe when people see ultimately the real money in their pockets, that's when they change their attitude. Experience is the biggest teacher, obviously. But the beautiful thing about these tax cuts is that if you want to spend the money on a new car, that's your decision. If you don't want to spend money on a new car, I'm a little skeptical about car sales because I do think there's a generational challenge for automakers that they have to advertise to millennials who maybe don't value car ownership as much as baby boomers or previous generations of Americans. But as we see disruption in individual industries and markets, I think overall the economy is going to continue to be very strong, and people eventually will give President Trump and the Republican Congress some credit for that.
All right, we'll see. Ladies, I want to thank you both very, very much.